Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserredux as Walt Disney. Let us continue on for last left off. So, last episode, apparently, Huey Long thought that he could somehow defeat the Disney Corporation. Like, I don't know what you possibly could think would work there, Mr. Long, but clearly, it is not going that well for you. Now, we've lost our push against the longest, but that's fine. Do you have I guess you get the push against Pacific, right? Fight for America, minor socialist resistance. Well, if they can, they're not doing it. Sure, no, Japan, we want to go to war with you at some point and reclaim Hawaii, so... Not, because, yeah, you are a core. Is Japan itself a core? No. But a couple of these islands might be. I'm not too sure how far our range extends against Japan. But again, at some point also, we want to go to war with the Canadians. Because they also own some of our lovely cores that I would like to control for myself. You know, let's actually put you up to 15. We'll put you up to 8. You know, let's get some Marine divisions. We'll use those to potentially fight the Japanese. 31 sounds good, I guess. Sure. And then aside from that, we'll get a couple of you guys. Now, it's going to tank this. Light tank's at negative 1.6. Negative 17 for rifles, but it's going to be resolved in like 2 months. So being 17,000 rifles down, honestly, is not that big of a deal. And again, we also are primarily reinforcing our troops first. So, all infantry attack, more hard attack. You know what, give me the soft attack, please. And for our new militia, one of you is going to go to Brown. The other two, congratulations, you are now going to be a new army. You can be the Yellow Army. We will station you here, and your job is to push your way towards St. Louis. I think that seems reasonable, all things considered. Okay, we got our Air Force. Doctrine, free paratroopers, more air bases. Let's go train pilots first. Paratroopers, I mean, I know they can be good, but the AI never uses them, and I also never use them, so we're not going to worry about that too much. We have completely destroyed a... Where is that battle? That's convoy raids. Either way, we destroyed a American Union State fleet, which is good for us. Yes, okay. I want to make sure that we actually killed them and I didn't read it backwards. 97, 80. The Entente has now gone to war with the Internationale as well. And that's fine. Not really too concerned with that. You know what, Red Army? I think you guys can also begin a smaller push. Do you take OKC? No, but you need to take Lincoln for the supply hub. But you wouldn't need to take this area to actually get that connected properly. Yeah, like our supplies are like not where we want to be. We got a supply hub here, which is nice. Oklahoma City we need to take. Even if we can't supply it with our own rail networks, we also just deny it to the American Union State, which is nice. Casualty rates are... Actually, you know what? Red and orange. And you're actually going to make you purple. I think for right now, you guys actually don't do anything. Hold your ground. 158,000. Okay, so we definitely have caught up in casualty counts against the American Union State. I think once we started pushing and we ended up taking some heavy casualties. And push here, push here, push here. Is there any cities in the north? There's nothing here. We got Minneapolis. We're 5 victory points, so it is important for us to take. What if we navally invade New Orleans? You know what I mean? We could do it. If they don't have any troops in there. Houston and New Orleans. Get this dude on board. Move all of you closer towards the Gulf of Mexico. And you know what, for right now, we'll delete these sea zones. We're really just more concerned with the American coast right now than maybe dealing with Germany. You know what, Green Army, you also hold position for right now. We've taken surprisingly high casualties recently, so I want to see if we can try to limit that somewhat. Most likely we have gone through our supply lines, which is not which is not good. But we already have some Marines. You know, let's just make you Infantry Division 2. I don't want to have to mess around with all of that. I want you holding. Just go look in New Orleans. Do they have anybody there? Okay, there's Russia joining the war. Okay, they do have units along this coast. We can't just walk into New Orleans, unfortunately, as nice as that would be. You know, just deploy... I actually did the wrong thing. Deploy who you can. This is going to be our Marine Army. Naval invade from here to these two locations. We'll delete this for now. Put you under command of this boy. You'll join yellow. And then you go back to the front line, please. Okay. Looks good to me. So Russia, I mean, how's Germany doing? They already have been almost pushed back to the Rhine. That's fine. Again, we want them dead, I think. Washington on the Brazos. Is that a real place? That really doesn't sound real. I think you're making that one up. Have you guys pushed your way back towards Dallas? You were at 44%. The city is just called liberal. I don't know why I find that so funny. We'll push you. We'll pull you back one. You know what, Purple Army? You can probably still go and then shift your way down afterwards. Because, I mean, you're basically fully supplied, so I think I'm fine with that. Okay, and then there's American Union State now at war with the CSA. Should I just fight a war goal against you? 125 days. Well, I'm assuming at some point the CSA is going to go to war with me anyways, so... Iceland International. And it does look like a lot of... I'm not CSA. American Union State troops are just leaving the front line to go fight the CSA. You guys took back Dallas? How dare you? Give me back Dallas. Okay, so it looks like to me that they have just abandoned their fronts. Which is very funny. Because, I mean, I'm going to kill you regardless, okay? Like, it's not a question of if. It's definitely, at this point, a when. You will die. I guess the Marines probably are not needed. So, you know what? Actually, let's switch your operational goal. Instead of being in New Orleans, how about you push your way straight to Florida? Because we are going to go to war with the American, or with the CSA, so I think having that plan ready to go now makes sense. Also, I want you one row. Delete all the people who are at 2. You're already at you're at 7. Yeah, so we'll keep on getting the militia. Why not? You're at 7, which requires, so that will be 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll have one full 24 stack. Do I have the naval invasion tech for that? Do I have this unique Disney one? Unfortunately, no. So let's just go with this, like, cool sword. Later agency. Research slot. So you're actually going to be done in 2 days. And hopefully it'll allow us to maybe do some more naval invasion stuff. Actually, is there anything... You know, let's get a U.S. Navy. If we're going to fight the Japanese, we probably should get that going as well. So there's our excavation. Do we have the naval invasion tech? We do not. It's only... it's not that far ahead of time. So let's get that going. Is the CSA even going to be able to, like, take any land here? Also, okay, Social Italy, if you want to give me some guns for free, I'm not going to say no to it. Their support equipment. Let's go with some more heart attack. I think that sounds good. Doctrines. What do you want? Better destroyers? Better battleship? Sure. Get some battleship upgrades. New Orleans is going to collapse. Baton Rouge is going to fall soon afterwards. Baton Rouge is not really that important of a city in this. So that's going to get you down to 26. Which means your new capital is probably like Minneapolis. It's in Kansas City. Okay, so push away there. Lincoln is worth 2. Minneapolis is worth 5. Now, I don't know if the CSA has actually pushed their way. They'll probably take Alabama. So they'll take Birmingham, but that's really about it. Like, Tennessee, they're losing territory in Illinois. Like, they're actually, like, not that... Okay, there's a class of the Union. Like, the CSA, I'll give them Alabama. And you know what? Well, I'll even give them Western Wisconsin. But honestly, I think aside from that, like, I don't think they really did anything at all. We'll confirm an exit, please. They had 1 troop in Iowa. And that's genuinely it. Okay. So let's prepare let's prepare our forces for the next battle. Purple Army, you're going to be deployed up here. Red Army will be deployed less. You know what, actually? Instead of doing it this way, we're just going to do a full field marshal order. Just to make my life a little easier. And your plan, guess what, is to move your way to New York City. The Big Apple. So we probably should start just fighting a war against ya. Because not all of this is core, right? No, the cores only went so far, unfortunately. Still beating out the Klan. If I was just fighting a war goal against... You're just fighting a war goal against New England, who's currently owned by Lovecraft. Why did they put National Populace in purple? Wait, no, his is in brown. Why is yours purple? I am not sure. Is it a different color on the map, too? Ideology. Well, you're putting autocrats. No, it's brown. It's just purple in here for some reason. I guess maybe that's a unique aspect of them. Also, the CSA is Social Democrats, which is very, very funny. Anyways, let's just fight a war goal against you. I guess we'll take Arrowhead, wherever the hell that is. Get our boys ready to go. Assign you to this army. Free military factories. What do we need? Put some companies into you. More light tanks sound great. And you know what? Actually, we probably should be deploying more aircraft. So let's get all of these planes on close air support and fighters. And you will, for now, go and support... Why not Yellow Army? I think that seems fair. And our Costa Belli against you will be ready on the 10th of March. I don't know why we just fight war so quickly compared to the CSA, but that's fine. And after we kill the CSA, we just move immediately to a war against the Canadians. And then, we're looking pretty goddamn good. Now, of course, we are still at war. We're still at war with the Germans. Germany's actually pushed back the Internationale a little bit. I'm kind of surprised by that, to be completely honest with you. Now, Russia has done a great job. They killed the Baltic Duchy. They're going to kill Lithuania here in a second. I wonder, is Romania and Serbia, are you guys going to join up with the Russians at some point? Like, it would make sense for you to do it. Like, Ukraine is holding on fairly well. Ireland is just kind of not in a faction. They're just hanging out. I was kind of hoping that the Internationale and Russia would be a little stronger in their war against the Germans. Like, that would have been really nice. Okay, the National taken over in the Philippines. Philippines is a Japanese ally, so we're going to say no to that. Because, again, we want to go to war with Japan. When possible. Air Doctrine. Let's get this guy going as well. And I see that your supplies here are not great. Are you on... Make sure you're on full motorization. Where's your closest supply hub? I guess, like, Little Rock? Can I afford to build a supply hub? Like, right here? How long will that take? That'll be done on the 4th of February. Whereas our Costa Belli is going to be ready on the 10th of March. Okay, so actually, it does make sense to build a couple of supply hubs. Is there anywhere else that we're looking a little weak? Because they may be the north, but honestly, it's probably not that bad. Let's put a supply up here, there. Anywhere else we might want one. Why not put one here as well? And these should all finish prior to our invasion. You know, we'll even put like one here in Iowa, and then we'll build a rail line from... we'll build a rail line, I said, from here to here. And that, I mean, that seems to me like a pretty solid plan. Like, we're going to get our supply hubs ready to go prior to an invasion of the CSA. Like, I'm not too worried about them, especially if they end up also cutting themselves in half by trying to invade New England and the Canadians. So I want to go back to here. What do we have? Naval Doctrine, battleships, U.S. Coast Guard. Anything here is actually, like, good for us. Naval aircraft, marine technology. Some free naval dockyards ain't bad. And that just requires any one of these. Okay. Maritime industry, Columbia bonuses. Let's go Screaming Eagles. We'll get the free technology. Even if I don't really utilize them. Yeah, so we're going to go here. We're going to invade Florida. We capture Florida, and then we'll basically just invade our way straight to New York City and try to get a foothold over here. Or invade near Washington, just somewhere on the East Coast to secure our position. Thing is, I don't know if we want to train more militias, but you know what? We will do it. And then you know what we'll do? We'll just go to the militias here. We have 5 of them. Congratulations, you're now Infantry Division 2s. You guys have fun with that. I'm going to deploy the Marines, even though they're still basically garbage. And when is our invasion tech? It'll be done 127 days. Honestly, that's fine. Army experience, of course. Don't go with the... I deployed the tanks. That's not what I wanted. You go here. The Marines. Yeah, that's who I wanted. I wanted the Marines ready to go. I accidentally deployed the tank. Wait, do I want to deploy anybody else? Like, we can now deploy our units closer to the front. Because there's no longer technically occupation zones. It is just directly owned by us. I mean, well, you know what I want to do? I want to get some anti-partisan activities. Because we're controlling the American Union state. Who's the cheapest here? Heavy armor divisions are extremely expensive. So let's just go cavalry. Local police, I think is always... Let's go secret police. Cost less manpower and less materials. The Pacific movement of the Eastern world uncovered. We initially thought that our intelligence services were overreactive when they warned us of Japanese infiltration, but this revelation justifies the time spent. Our new West Coast operations, agents uncovered pamphlets sent to prominent Japanese and African American leaders questioning the validity of our government. These pamphlets were traced to an organization called the Pacific Movement of the Eastern World, whose leadership appears to advocate in favor of a Pacific-Japanese alliance that advocates for unrestricted imperial growth of Japan and Asia. This organization appears to target non-Chinese ethnic minorities, but promises a greater social freedom. We arrested the conspirators, but we were unable to tie them to the Japanese embassy, surprisingly. That is fine by me. You know, actually, do we have, super events, head of army, bolster spirits? Like, maybe because we're at war, we're no longer to get the supply hub construction upgrades, unfortunately. You're at 15, special projects at 5. You have to be done in January now, so we're getting some good bonuses, which is nice. Central America is now, unified. Under what leadership? They have gone socialist. That's fine. I'll probably join up with the international at some point. Russia is actually like doing really, really well. They are doing surprisingly well. They're taking Königsberg. I mean, France is doing fine. Like, they push up to the Rhineland ever so slightly. Like, they have taken Alsace-Lorraine. Okay, you guys, congratulations. You're going to turn into Infantry Division 2 and then immediately go into Yellow Army. I guess, actually, by deploying a militia and then immediately changing them, we do get to recruit units essentially for free and faster. Luxembourg Occupation Authority, sure, why not? I mean, I'm fine being allies with the Internationale. As long as the As long as the CSA doesn't join, which I don't think they will, and I don't know if they can, prior to unification of America. But we'll kind of see how that goes. I'm wondering, do we generate a unique America tag if we take over the world, or we take over America? Or do you think we are simply just, or do you think we just stay as Tomorrowland? My gut says we're probably to stay as Tomorrowland and not have like a unique, a unique Disney branded America. But we'll see. But I will say that at least right now, this is gonna be a good time for us to end this episode. So if you enjoyed, thumbs up. Not enjoying, thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.